G'day fellas and welcome to A Casted Game. Spawning in over on the east side of the map, playing as the English, it is Beastie Cutie. On the opposite side, spawning in as the Chinese, playing in the red, it is Lucifron7. And isn't he looking mighty fine playing this Chinese? I gotta be honest with you guys, I love watching Chinese and I love this map. It's a great map. And I'm looking forward to seeing how this game unfolds because this is a King of the Hill. And to give you guys a little bit of an idea of where we're at, this is the series currently. Now, I fixed this graphic up. I don't know what had happened on the last graphic. I must have been, maybe I was fed the wrong information. Maybe I was just a bit brain dead. I'm not too sure exactly what happened, but this is where we're up to. So the first game in the series was on Arabia. It was Rus up against Mongols, and Beastie Cutie was victorious. That's why he's got a 1 up the top right-hand corner of your screen. But now we've moved on to King of the Hill, which is a home map for Lucifron7. This, of course, is a best of 5, which is why we see players have got 2 maps each that they've chosen as home maps. And I'm sure you're wondering, Drongo, what happens when you guys get to the 5th map and everybody's used their civilizations? What do they do then? Well, my friend, that is a great question. And we will reveal the answer to that when we get to the 5th map. No. Okay, so the way that it works is, if we take a look here, okay, so let's say that, you know, this is game number 2, so it's King of the Hill. Game number 3 happens, it's on Lipany, and, you know, we've got, like, it's a tie, you know, 1-1, and then Lipany happens, it's 2-1. What happens in game number 4? In game number 4, the civs from game number 1 are then re-enabled. So you can basically choose, like in game number 4, you know, you've got essentially 1 civ remaining that you can pick, plus the first civ that you used in the very beginning match. So that's essentially the way that it works. And obviously that if it goes to game 5, then you've unlocked your civilization from the second match as well. So you do have the potential to play these civilizations twice, but still we don't see any mirrors because obviously players don't get to pick each other's civs. But let's take a look at how Lucifron is doing. He's got plenty of sheep, and don't you love this? I tell you what, there's something about playing Chinese and having a lot of sheep that I just love. It is just absolutely awesome. But now Beastie Cutie going to be going for the classic early wheelbarrow here. So obviously Lucifron should spot this. He should see that mill. He should see that that farm, and that's all he needs to know. He should just be now thinking about going straight into a second town center. That should be his immediate response. And then look to try and take control. But it's always going to be hard playing up against the English, especially with an opening like this, because there is the potential that they're going to look to push you, look to really get a lot of outposts down, and there's no real way that you can push through that. You can try and get horsemen out. You can try your best, but it's not really open. That's the problem. And as a result, it means that it's always going to be very difficult for you to try and hold on because a ram comes under here, 17 longbows sitting all here, firing down on you, make their way back towards 15 outposts. It's hard. It's hard, man. It's hard. Maybe his best option is to just go for like a 2 town center Song Dynasty age 3 timing. That's something that I've seen work very well for Beastie Cutie. Bug coming out for Lucifron. That was the bug. He collects the gold. He did a shift click, but it didn't go back. He collected the gold, sent it back to the town center, shift clicked it back over to the mill. Look, he's moving out, but he's wondering, where's my gold? Where's my gold? He just did it again. Oh my lord, the bug gets him. This bug needs to be fixed. It is the shift click bug. It has been paining me, and you can see it's obviously paining him right now. I think he might actually just be going straight FF here. I don't even think he might be even... I have no idea what happened there with the villagers. Did he decide that he's going to go for an Imperial Academy instead here? Is that his thinking? Is that the thinking? Maybe, yeah, I think he was going to go for a Barbican, and now he's like, oh, I'll just go for an Imperial Academy. Imperial Academy, not going to be within range of that mill, but he is going to be able to get the lumber camp. Doesn't get the mining camp, though. No comment. Oh, hold it in, Drongo. Hold it in. It's like, it's the shaking meme right now. I'm literally shaking in my chair, dude. I'm not even kidding you, man. Oh, it gets me so hot. It gets... Oh, my lord. But, you know, tax is a small part of China. It's not a big part of China, right? Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, you're just taking every single bit of tax that you turn in, and then you're just halving it, essentially, by doing that. But that's okay. It's all right. Sometimes you get it. Sometimes you get got. But at least he's got the lumber, right? Like, at least he's got the lumber. So, yeah, I mean, he's got that going for him. But he'll be aging up 2 villagers on the landmark. We'll check back in with Beastie Cutie. We'll see how he's doing. He's got the council hall that's coming up as well. Plenty of gold in the bank. So when it comes to his upgrades, he'll probably be looking to get that double broadaxe as soon as he's aged up. That'll be really cementing his economy as one of the finest in the West. And now we actually begin to see a villager moving out. So could be looking to do a little bit of early shenanigans here. The way he's macroing makes me think he wants to fast castle. But I don't know how I feel about that against China. I guess it could kind of make sense because China kind of wants to do the same thing. And you can see we might even have that coming down from Lucifron here. You can see the way that he's gathering up resources. And now we've got actual villagers moving towards the middle of the map. We've got ourselves a bit of a Barbican face-off as an outpost going to be coming down. And I don't think he knows about this. I think this might be 2 guys unaware. And indeed, we do see a Barbican coming down. Look at this. 2 guys in the middle of the map with no clue about what is happening on the other side. Literally, absolutely clueless. Both of these guys, we are racing right now. And now the villagers have realized they're going to be pulled. They're going to be heading towards that sacred site. Unfortunately, you guys do not have religious status. I don't have religious exemption. You're not like a church. And now they're going to be able to chase away the very first of the villager. And you can see the villager with its bow out. And now all of a sudden the villager realizes like, oh, wait a minute. That is a much larger outpost than the one I'm creating. And now I'm going to have to head back to my base. And indeed, he cancels it. And that Barbican on top of the hill. Is this the new China strategy? The castle on the hill. I mean, Ed Sheeran sung songs about this. We talked about this earlier. You can't woollalol a wolf, but you can woollalol my heart. It is a classic song by Ed Sheeran. The other one up there is definitely, castle on the hill, Barbican on the hill. That is going to be it. It looks beautiful. Barbican on the hill. Going to be very, I genuinely see it as like a pseudo keep. Sorry, I shouldn't even say I genuinely see it. It is a pseudo keep. That is just it. Full stop, no return. It is just a keep. Like, if you want to get through this, you're going to need, at the very least, a battering ram. At the very least, a battering ram. And it just delays your enemy a huge amount because they have to go through it. They or around it. I mean, they can go around it. They can go around it. That's true. I didn't think about that. I failed to consider the fact that one may go around the large obstacle instead of through it. That is always a thing that one must consider when determining what to do against large obstacles. But Barbican does get up now. We can see the mill behind it has been placed very effectively on this on these deer carcasses, and I say very effectively just because he's not going to be getting a lot of tax out of this mill anyway. So there's no real point in having all of the villagers down here. Looks like a single villager going to be looking to try and chase that single sheep down. Is that what it's doing, or is he going to wall? I think he might be going to wall. Yeah, he's going to wall. I thought he was chasing down the sheep. I was like, yeah, you're never going to outrun that sheep, mate. That is a fast, bloody sheep. But we'll check in over on the other side of the map and see how it's going for Beastie Cutie. Beastie Cutie already up to that 3rd age. And indeed, we do have a fast castle coming in. Extra fast, extra spicy, extra hot. He has ordered a tomato salsa with extra jalapenos. Wait, you don't even put jalapenos in tomato salsa. Like, I'd be putting habaneros in or something a little bit spicier. If it's a salsa, like, you wouldn't want would you want jalapenos? Maybe you would. I don't know. But now we've got more layers of walls coming up. Well, I say more layers of walls, but I mean, technically that is true. One layer is more than none. So we do have more layers, but you can see the way that he's doing it. He's got some great walls coming up, though. He gets the relic. He also gets his own deer patch behind this. He's going to be going for a castle age as well. And I think this is smart. Honestly, up against the Chinese, it can be very dangerous playing an age 2 push into them with this style. If you're going up against someone who knows how to do like the Chinese fast castle, and Beastie Cutie, I feel like he's the kind of guy who actually came up with it. I was watching him play, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, it's ludicrous. You've gone for 2 town centers, and you're going Song Dynasty, and you're fast castling against a dude who's literally killing you with rams, and it works. And somehow he makes it work. Somehow, some way, he finds a way to make it work. And, he gets a nest of bees out, and that's it. And there's nothing that the enemy can do. Like, they can send in 10 men at arms to try and kill the nest of bees. Yeah, go for it, mate. Because the second nest of bees is about to pop out, and the first one is just getting repaired by 3 villagers, which are repairing it at the speed of light. Astronomical Clock Tower going to be coming down within the range of that Imperial Academy. Lucifron showing his Chinese base building. I like how the villagers are 2 by 2 by 2. Very, very nice. That landmark going to be coming up now. Barracks going to be coming out. Right decision from him. So I'm expecting we'll see Palace Guards together with a lot of nest of bees. But at the same time, from Beastie Cutie, he should know that is what his enemy is going to do, and he should look to play. He should look to counter that. So we'll have to see how he plays. But obviously, he's got the scout behind the fence. We actually see more walls beginning to come up. as he actually looks to wall in the scout and prevent it from ever coming through here. Villagers doing what villagers love to do and locking themselves out. Oh, don't you love it? Don't you love it? Little fucking John, the wall builder, locks himself out behind the wall. He's like, well, oops. Oh, what have I done? Oh, silly me. Oh, whoop. Guess I'm going to have to die now, guys. Sorry. Just kidding. I'm going to have to spend another 25 fucking wood on the wall. God damn you, John. Why couldn't you stay? Why did you walk outside the wall? What's wrong with you? Why do you do this? Wolf going to be attacking Beastie. Beastie going to be out on the map. Double Town Center is down, though, for him. Monastery is out as well. He'll be looking to collect those relics, or at least start collecting them. Not going to be going for the central sacred site. Obviously, unable to do so, considering there's quite a large Barbican that's sitting on top of it. And you know what I did? I actually Google searched Barbican, and there's this place over in London. It's called like the Great Barbican or something, and it's like it's a museum. It's crazy, dude. It's wild. Siege Workshop going to be coming out here for Beastie. Lucifront going to be scouting that out, knowing exactly what he's up to. So the race has begun, the siege race, and that's exactly what China want. Remember that China wants to be playing the siege game because the more siege that they've got, the better, because they're making more efficient, more cost-efficient siege. They're able to take better trades. They're able to have a more forgiving heal as a result of having that. So when Beastie makes this feels good for Lucifron. He's very happy with this. But one of the things to note, we still don't have any siege actually coming out from Lucifron. So could it be a bait? It could be a bait. He's got walls up, but I don't think it would be. I feel like to not play siege on this map would be a big mistake. It's a map that is just full of choke points. Naturally, units are going to clump up together, and as a result, it just makes sense to go for that siege. But we can see the scout just doing its thing. Units are beginning to come out. Only hardened spearmen, no veteran status just yet. Still not even on double town center either. He is on that. He's on the Song Dynasty, so that's going to help out his villager numbers a little bit. We do see a monastery coming up for him as well, so could consider going into relics. Could consider taking that central sacred site, and that's exactly what we see with the monk now coming out. Palace Guard's going to be looking to chase these away. Not a lot of units out here right now. Beastie Cutie going to be falling back, trying his best to as his units continue to get cut down. We can see he's dropping down that wall, looking to take out relics as well. First relic going to be coming back for Beastie Cutie. Still yet to capture up that second one. He's going out towards it now. Down in the corner, you can see he's secured it up. We've got a first relic that's here. Second relic in the middle. I don't know where the fifth relic has gone. Actually, there's the fifth relic right there. So Beastie should have 3 relics compared to 2 that his enemy will have. But very rarely do you actually see China take the sacred site in the center as the first civilization. Normally they're the one doing double town center Song Dynasty boom, and then looking to try and fend it off. So it is interesting to see the way that Lucifron is coming out and bringing out the China today. We actually see a counterweight trebuchet coming down as well here from Beastie Cutie. So a bit of an interesting opening for him, but double Springald already coming out now. Lucifron looking to try and take control. Triple Springald going to be coming out. A lot of supervision down here, and now we've got the mining camp coming down. This is definitely not a town center. This is definitely a keep that he is thinking about. He is definitely going to be keeping up right now. But if you haven't got your timers out, well, I feel sorry for you, because I don't know exactly when this was taken. I'm going to guess like 12:18 is when it was taken. So I'm going to say like 20 minutes and 18 seconds. That's where I'm going to go for, but I'm probably off by a mile. Palace Guard going to get picked up here. Nice little catch there for Beastie Cutie. And Lucifron, I mean, he's got plenty of units that are out right now, but obviously Beastie sees it all. He's got this scout just sitting in this annoying little spot. He's managed to make a hole in the wall, so even if he does go through there. Now the keep going to be trying to come up here. Lucifron going to be pushing out. Springald's moving out as well as a couple spearmen, and I like this opening from him. We don't see any Nest of Bees coming out. Instead, it's going to be trebuchets, and making clockwork counterweight trebuchets. This is something that I feel very strongly about. I feel like as a Chinese player, you should be devoting almost all of your astronomical clock tower building time to exclusively Springalds and Nest of Bees. That should be it. And any of, like, realistically, you should be able to micro a trebuchet so that it never dies. You know, that's in a vacuum, in a hypothetical world, in a perfect world. That should be the case, you know, for it. And Springald's coming down the mountain, looking to do a bit of a kiss. Going to be able to take out that first trebuchet. I mean, but that's the perfect situation, right? And we just saw one of the best players in the world, Beastie Cutie, you know, like unarguably, objectively, you know, at least top 3. You know, it's like him, Marine Lord, and Viper. Like, that is pretty much guaranteed to be your top 3. I guess Vortex is probably up there as well. But you know, definitely an incredibly strong player, and he's losing a trebuchet down there. So maybe it is the right play to do that. We see a second trebuchet going to be coming out as well. Third trebuchet going to be coming out. And keep in mind, every second that he's making trebuchets, he's not making Springalds or Nest of Bees, but he's managed to build up a nice little spot over here. But he's going to be able to clear through this one. We can see plenty of villagers, and every second these villagers are tapping away, they are using wood, and we're going to see it any second. I can feel it. I can feel the insufficiency coming any second. Oh, did he just do a market trade? There's no way. Where did he get all that wood from? That's what she said. That's what she said. He's been to the rocket surgeon. Oh, jeez. Dreb's now looking to unfold upon that Barbican of the Sun. We can see Outpost coming up. Beastie actually looking pretty strong right now. I'm liking his position. My main concern is just as these trebuchets continue building up in numbers, you're going to continue needing to bring an appropriate amount of villagers out. So that'll mean, like, you know, another 3 or 4 villagers have to find their way out here because this keep is slowly but steadily going to be losing its life. It's firing off, doing a great job as well. Springalds coming up, doing a little bit of a kiss. He's going to be able to take out that Treb. The second trebuchet going down before the villagers can even repair it. You can see they came out a little bit too late. And now Springalds might be going down here. Spearmen moving forward, looking at cover. They managed to. Villagers coming out as well on the front line. They got to be careful. Sacred Site was getting contested just for a second there. Those Trebs going to continue doing work. And Lucifron looking very good in this matchup right now. He's continuing to hold on, struggling a little bit. Villagers idle. He's also got a lot of idle population right now. He's got 800 gold in the bank, which is plenty of gold. That is just enough gold to drop down a keep. And now Springalds move up for another kiss. Springalds doing what they... Where were those Springalds even going? What were they doing? Why do Springalds always seem so intent on... Oh, my lord. And that... Oof. Oh, God, that was so close to surviving. That was so close to surviving. I can't believe that didn't survive. It's almost like he's in a bit of an awkward spot here. Now villagers going to be finding their way to the graveside as multiple villagers going to be going down. No Nest of Bees here at all to cover against those veteran longbows. But slowly they're working that way through the keep. Once this keep goes down, he's going to be... I feel like this is probably the appropriate angle to play at it here. And now multiple Springalds going to be coming out for Beastie Cutie. He's going to be trying to make his way over this cliff. Finally does it. But Springalds coming up for a kiss. Beasties, Springalds doing their thing that they do and not kissing. In fact, I felt like they kissed too much. All of the Springalds, like at this point, Beastie's just thrown away so much siege. We've seen two catapults, sorry, 2 trebuchets go down. We've seen 2 Springalds go down, quite literally for free. Now, obviously, Lucifron did lose 1 Springald himself. It looks like he's going to lose a second one here as well if he's not careful. Indeed, he is going to be losing a second one as these Springalds just love to just throw themselves away. The siege mass is just continuing to build. And all of this... Where are all the spearmen? I feel like all the spearmen have just died. No Nest of Bees out right now. Sacred Site is getting neutralized, I think. Yeah, it is getting neutralized here. Villagers have also come out. There's no Nest of Bees, no spearmen, no nothing right now. All of a sudden, Lucifron's starting to look scary. He's got... not scary, rather. He's starting to look shit. He's finally got counterweight trebuchets coming out, but this Sacred Site is getting neutralized. Villagers are out here. Longbows are out here. Just a single longbow, single strand right now. Going to be doing it. And BC Cutie looking to try and take control of this Sacred Site. Look at that. He's got so many trebuchets. He doesn't even know what to do with them. It's the man who built too many trebuchets. You brought too many trebuchets to a longbow fight. And please tell me the trebuchets are able to actually sit on the Sacred Site and prevent it from being captured. I think they are. You can see... I can't believe it. Look at this stupid Sacred Site battle. This is the stupidest Sacred Site battle I've ever seen. The longbows are taking out the clock. What is this game? What are these guys doing right now? This is so dumb. He's never going to kill the trebuchets. They're too strong. They're clock tower trebuchets, my friend. They got the extra health on them, mate. You know, he thought about this. This is the true power of the clock tower trebuchet that we're getting to witness right now in all of its glory. Sacred Site finally going to be returned to its name, but still no Nest of Bees, dude. He's literally not. He doesn't even know China can unlock the Nest of Bees in Castle Age. He's like, once they get Imperial, Beastie taps out. Oh. Oh my god. You know, those clock tower trebuchets, they came in clutch right there. I gotta be real with you guys. Fellas, I hope you enjoyed this caster game. Take a look on your screen right now. We can see what'll be up next? It'll be one of Beastie Cutie's home maps at the Lippany Highview. I'm going to try and recompose myself in the next game. Oh my god, dude.